Welcome back in, everybody, to TB Sports 27. Second half is getting underway here between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers in our ESPN NFL 2K5 Fantasy Draft computer-controlled front office series. That's a mouthful, but that's how we're doing it. The front office controlling all the stuff. We're controlling, and you can see it was a slow start to begin the first half for the Washington Commanders, but they have gotten it together over the last couple of drives. And yeah, we're ready to continue to put some big points on the board, as we got 13 right now, but we want more. Welcome back. Glad to have you here for this one, and it is a good one between the Packers and the Commanders. Barnett of Barnett Bank. We got a loaded chat room as well. Dan the legend is here. Spencer is here. SK Money was here as well. 2nd and 10. Bulger. And that one is incomplete. Bulger was picked off a bit. Actually, maybe that was maybe that was backward. I have to look at, does it go from bottom to top or top to bottom on that graphic they showed us? Because Bulger did have the interceptions, but he has come up as of late with the touchdowns. And Bulger, there's a wide open Terrell Owens. If you're the Green Bay Packers, you can't let that happen, but we're quite happy to let that happen. The cover athlete of ESPN NFL 2K5. Eight times they've thrown it his way. I don't feel like I've thrown it to him 8 times, but sure enough, there's the nice block and a first down for Corey Dillon, who not having the biggest numbers, but as far as what he's usually been doing rushing-wise, this is one of Corey Dillon's better rushing performances of the season, 45 yards on 11 carries. Dillon just doing a nice job weaving in and out, finding those openings. There's J.P. Lossman, who was one more bad Mark Bulger performance away from becoming the starter for the rest of the season of the Washington Commanders, but Bulger has taken control of the team right back. Nice catch by Dallas Clark. Compliments of the sky cam. That's a tight window, too. That was Dallas Clark double covered. But Mark Bulger, not worried one bit. See Clark and Terrell Owens on the day. 5 catches between the two of them. And going to the outside, Corey Dillon. Ooh, tried to hit the spin move. Got shoved out of bounds. He's going to be a little slow to get up. Going to try to shake that one off. And run into him again. Dillon gets the block. Oh, man. I mean, he rushed for a whole bunch of yards, but did not pick up anything. A lot of east and west on that run. I'm gonna try to get Terrell Owens if he's open. If not, maybe Gaffney. Let's see. I'm not. They're gonna double cover him maybe, but if those guys pull up, we're going for TO. So a little inside scoop. They're not gonna pull up, so we're gonna go to Jamar Gaffney as he gets popped in the head. I say throw a flag on that one. Oh my God. So we got to try this field goal again. Yeah, T.O., they got him. They had him. They had him on lockdown. Can we get a field goal here? Anderson's already missed 2 of them. He missed the field goal earlier and the extra point. And that time gets it through. So it's 16-17. It just feels good to be scoring points finally with this team. I still got to get used to it goes so fast, the kicking meter.
Trader fields the kickoff at the 11. Charges. Dragged down at the 27. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, punting is not going to win you a game, although it looks like they are.
Well, that's you can see how solid this Commanders defense has been. Looking like an Arizona Cardinals offense out there. If any Cardinals fans out there that may be joining us from Twitter. Very quick pass, in fact, way too quick. Trent Green threw it before his guys were even there. So you can see again, that middle of the field has been the success point. Well, he's only gotten one more pass since then. When we last looked at it, it was 4 of 5, now 4 of 6. So Washington rather, doing a nice job of commanding that middle of the field. And down goes Curtis Martin. So we're playing a 4-3 Green Bay Packers squad. But we got them roughed up, and we may just be turning this season around. 3rd and 10. Trent Green, incomplete. I think we got an injury on the field. No, we don't. Trent Green, notable frustration on his face. But I tell you what, if you're a Packers fan, if you're a Commanders fan, Trent Green might be frustrated. You won't be frustrated by supporting TB Sports 27, hitting the follow button on Twitch. We go live on Twitch. We cut it up and upload it onto YouTube, so subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you want to catch the replays. If you want to catch everything early and ad-free as well as exclusive content, Patreon is where you want to go for that. And if you want to help support the channel, Streamlabs and Ko-Fi will get that done. It will help us get better equipment. We can buy different games. I was watching a video on YouTube, and someone was talking about that Madden 11, the one with Drew Brees on the cover, is like one of the last great Maddens, and I kind of wanted to play it a little bit. I have Madden 12, but I might try to dig in and find some of the old good Maddens to play, maybe from last gen, and give those a whirl. Still hoping Madden 25. You know, we're still playing on Madden 20. Haven't made the jump yet. So 9 to 23. Not the prettiest completion percentage for Mark Bulger. And that, oh, well defended. All right. Big thank you to those of you that are supporting TB Sports in the way of our Patreon. Thank you, guys. We got Ultra Fan stuff coming up next weekend, so be on the lookout. Damon's Ultra Fan, and you guys might see a little Nintendo Switch action. I'm just going to say that. You might see a little return to form when Damon gets his Ultra Fan stream request coming in. Wants to see an old classic. Well, not an old classic, but something we'd played before, so. Trent Green, tipped. And neither quarterback having much success, as these corners are just making it a tough outing. I think that was Rumpf back there again. 4 incompletions you see there for Trent Green. Green. And once again, incomplete. 5th incompletion. They, I mean, they're like ball hawks out there. Trent Green in Green Bay. That's right. That's probably why they took them, right? These corners on both sides, Green Bay and Washington. Green steps up, and again. That time it was, I think it was Jeremy Shockey back there. That might have been Jason Sehorn. Shockey's on. Well, I got my legendary Giants mixed up. Jason Sehorn. Jason Sehorn. It's JS, Jeremy Shockey, Jason Sehorn. Terrell Owens with a nice return. He's having one of his best kick return days. So you can say that a lot. I mean, Dylan having a nice day. T.O., maybe we're just finally starting to get this thing put together here in Washington. There's the give. Oh, Dylan, as soon as I say that, Corey Dillon loses the football, and that is a monster fumble. I don't know why they're consoling Trent Green. Oh, my God, that's LeVar Arrington. That's a...
And he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Arrington was the one that recovered it. Yeah, that couldn't have come at a worse time, SK. That could not have come at a worse time. That gives Green Bay life. They got life to them. The Cheeseheads. Trent Green trying to take this from shotgun now. They are handing it off. I thought it was a play fake, but nice job, LeVar Arrington into the backfield. 2-yard loss. And Curtis Martin not having too much success on the ground here today. Packers continue to have all kinds of trouble. There's going to be a rare successful play from the Green Bay Packers moving the football. And you can see Trent Green just 40% completion percentage. No, Aaron Rodgers, he was not even a thought in 2005. We are a long way from the Aaron Rodgers. What year did Rodgers get drafted? Look it up, SK. Hit me with that Google. I'm trying to think of when. Oh, man. When did Rodgers get drafted? That would have been... It would have been 2010, right? 09, 2010? We were still in the era. Look at that kick. Not Brett Favre puts it through the uprights. So it is a 6-point game. All right, 16-10. It is a close game. It's a tight game. And Commanders take a fair catch. All right, we're going to trust Corey Dillon to try to run it again, not fumble on us. Come on. Here he goes. Nice stiff arm by Dillon, staying on his feet. He's able to get 7 yards. And so far, most of his outing has been to the left or right side. Nothing straight up the middle. Aaron Rodgers? No, Rodgers is nowhere near. He might be in 2K6. I don't think so. I think you're a long way off from Aaron Rodgers being around. There's up the middle. I think maybe they saw the stats. The people in the front office saw the stats. They said, we got to get a run up the middle. You got to make that happen. Oh, he was drafted in 05? Was he really? Aaron Rodgers? Play action fake. It feels like he came around so much later. Maybe because he didn't play until later. Because Favre went to the Packers in like 2008, 2009. I guess that would make sense. I mean, TB Sports. Oh, look at that by Henderson. First down. I guess that would make sense now that I really think about it. I think of him not playing till way later, but yeah, because Brett Favre went to the Vikings 08-09, right? Or 09, 2010. Well, this is fantasy draft, so Rodgers wouldn't be on. He's not going to be on the Packers if he's even in the game. See if he's in. Type in NFL 2K5 Aaron Rodgers on Google. Because I think this would be the 04 rosters, right? Don't they make the game comes out like a year ahead of time? This is a fantasy draft roster, so, you know, Trent Green was obviously never a Packer. Corey Dillon continuing his really good rushing performance here. We could use these points. This would be really, really, really solid if we can get points here. And what the heck was that? And just that went away. I don't know how to throw the ball away in this game. But Bulger at least avoided the sack. 10 of 27. So he's slowing down a little bit since his early outing, getting those touchdowns. 3rd and 7. This would be a clutch move to get a first down, get points. Bulger just overthrows Terrell Owens. He had Terrell Owens single coverage and overshot the man. That's rough.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down.
Trying to get the old coffin corner here. Oh, we nailed that one, Max style. Nicely done. That's crazy to think that Rodgers was drafted in 2005. Because he feels like a current, like I'm trying to think other guys that were drafted in 05. They're all done, right? Is there anyone from 05 still playing? Trent Green intercepted! And it's going to be a pick 6 for the Washington Commanders. Let's go! All right, after the game, I will check the rosters, and I will see if Aaron Rodgers is on a team.
Intercepts the ball close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
That touchdown is going to establish.
Holy smokes, Sean Williams.
Big score.
Let's look up Sean Williams. What kind of career did he have? That's not a name that immediately sticks out as NFL legend. Let's see. Sean Williams, American football. We'll do a little history, a little TB Sports. How do you get... Okay. Do a little TB Sports history here. All right. He's a head coach right now. How about that? Sean Williams, an American football safety. Let's see here. He was a New York Giant from 98 to 2005, and then a Carolina Panther. In 2006, he was a first-round draft pick, so I mean, we got some solid first-round picks. Let's see. What college did he go to? Went to UCLA, professional career. It's a very tiny Wikipedia. He had a season-ending knee injury against the Philadelphia Eagles. In 9 years in the NFL, 335 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 15 interceptions, so he was decent. And I suppose not legendary status, but, I mean, every year, I'm looking at his numbers, he got an interception every single season except 2 seasons. Post-NFL career, he became the defensive coordinator at William Patterson University. Head coaching record. So he's the William Patterson head coach right now. How about that? Division III football. The William Patterson Pioneers. So Pioneers legend head coach with the INT. So there you go. TB Sports hit you with the history. SK Money telling us about Aaron Rodgers. But we gave you the Sean Williams rundown right there. And that's part of the fun. You get to see these old players and see what they're up to as they make the big plays, and Williams almost had a second interception of Trent Green. Face mask against the Commanders. Come on. That's toast. It's absolute cheeks right there. The give to Curtis Martin, and he's got a first down. Still stoked, 23 points again after the very long struggle that was the Commanders on offense this season to come with back-to-back. I wasn't sure. I was like, is the game broken? Am I just terrible? Maybe it just took me a moment to remember how to play this game. But to go that many weeks without scoring more than 7 points was, ooh, that was rough. All right, to the outside, and brought down is Curtis Martin. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 here for the Packers. Possibly, would you call it an upset here? 4th and 2 for Green Bay. Trent Green, incomplete. And how many times has the ball been swatted away? Those are some good-looking railings in Washington, and no one's gonna collapse those. Man, our corners, that was a linebacker. I mean, they just dominated. I mean, both quarterbacks. I don't know if anyone's thrown 10 completions between Trent Green and Mark Bulger in this one. Corey Dillon up the middle. Tell you what, we will play one more game after this. We got a lively chat. We got an exciting chat. So we're going to do one more game after this. We're going to head to Detroit, and we're going to play the Detroit Lions. We're going to try to drain some of this time out. Dillon, oh my goodness, had the opening and he bounced around and hit his offensive lineman. Come on.
Jones not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but
clean the clock out.
Big hit for a loss.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. 3rd down. 9 yards to go.
Play fake. Terrell Owens. Oh, it's intercepted.
It's intercepted. Tackled at the 42.
Again, a multiple interception day for Mark Bulger. He had a wide open Terrell Owens, and he got sniped by Nick Barnett.
Job picking off the pass there.
Oh, Owens was wide open, and Bulger under-delivered.
Interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Whew.
I love it. The Packers are going to try and capitalize on the
All right, can the Packers, down by 2 scores, Trent Green overshoots his man, incomplete.
falls incomplete.
Trent Green knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart.
2 of 8 on the right side, and he's, gosh, 1 for 8, 1 for 9 going deep. Definitely has not been on the same page with his guys. Oh my God, that was almost another pick six. This has got to be some kind of NFL record for tipped passes from a defense. Green. Nice. That was a beautiful pass from Trent Green. Not nice for us, but I'd give your compliments to the old chef there. Speaking of the chef, where's Moose at? He was cooking up something for us last time we were playing Utah football. Andre Johnson out there in company. Touchdown. Wow.
Gardner had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches.
Whew, all right, well, Packers.
And he usually meets it.
They've made it interesting.
Here's the point after, and it's good.
They're going to go onside kick with 2:36 to go. All their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. And it is easily recovered by the Commanders. That is, wow. I I guess, not a lot of trust in their defense, maybe?
The Redskins offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at the 37-yard line.
Now, this is where it kind of gets where you got to decide. I mean, we'll at least get to the 2-minute warning here. But we got to decide as far as, do we take a shot, try to get some points, try to extend the lead? How conservative do you play? This is where decision-making can get you in trouble, right? I guess one more run and maybe on third. Maybe throw it on third. All right, here we go. I mean, a first down, that would... There's the timeout. All right, I think we throw it. So let's see. We got T.O. right there is Y. If he curls and that linebacker comes up, we got Gaffney. So be on the lookout here. Let's see. If that linebacker comes up, we're going for T.O. He comes up. T.O. stops, and it gets battled down. Oh, we had it. We had it, and again, Mark Bulger. Oh, my God. We had a first down and a game clincher. And the ball got knocked into Bulger's face again. I almost want to just go for it. I got to think this through. We're at the 35. We're at the 34. I want to go. I'm going to go for it. I can find a play that I actually want to do. Because the difference in a punt is like 20 yards in this case. We're going to try to win it right here. And you know who I'm looking for? Terrell Owens. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
This is why I love this game so much. Just look at all this stuff going on down there. Great moves, big hits, shrewd coaching, everything's going on. These are the kind of plays that make football the greatest game in the world, hands down.
The Packers start this drive of the game from well in their
own Seahorn almost took it right there.
Green dumps this one off, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Trent Green winged it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to catch it.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Second down, one man down.
Oh boy, oh boy. I almost don't have anything to say because I can feel where this is going. I mean, that pick six has been the one thing that saved us, and they win the game with a touchdown and an extra point, so that missed extra point. They're going to hand the ball off. A minute. Whew, fourth down. This is it. I mean, they still have timeouts. They have 2 timeouts. This is it. This is for the game. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. Mike Rumpf and the Packers nearly come back. Boy, these last 2 games have been incredible.
This was a really nice play, Dan, and it worked out
Mike Rumpf, I don't know how many pass deflections he's had. A lot of them. I mean, neither quarterback. 14 of 35. We were 10 of 30 in this game. The Packers will take a timeout. Can we take a knee? I think we got to run it one more time, right? Take one knee, timeout, take another knee, and just punt it, I guess. There'll be some time that we got to waste. Okay, we'll take one more knee, and then we'll have 8 seconds on the clock.
That'll bring up 4th down, Dan. And while it's a big play, the clock still ticks
okay.
Another 40 seconds will roll off
we just got to like punt it sky high, I think.
Well, Dan, they're not going to hurry here, and there's really no reason to. They're going to take as much time as possible.
God, don't let him return. I think just punt it as high as it can go. Or as low. Let it roll. Oh, we didn't get it in time. Come on. Well, that's okay. It just gives us more room to work with. So I don't think we have time to run around. I think we got to punt this. We don't have time to just kind of run around in this one. But let's low ball it, maybe rugby style here. And that, is going to do it. They had Trent Green back there. That is a glitch. It is a known glitch in this game to have quarterbacks returning punts. Whew, we survive. I said Arizona again. The Commanders survive. 23-17. Here's Chris Berman to wrap this one up. Wow.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Redskins stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Mark Bolger would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a short 25-yard field goal. The Redskins now up by 9. The ball at their own 44-yard line. LeVar Arrington comes up big here as this ball's out, and he's in the right spot for the recovery. The Packers, after recovering a fumble, Packers behind by 9. Jason Lookman, no Hansen, get the call for the lengthy field goal attempt, and he would in fact deliver. They climb back again and are now down by 6. William Henderson ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. Skins ahead, 16-10. Sean Williams is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Touchdown for the Redskins. The Redskins move ahead by 13. The Skins have it after a turnover on downs. Nick Barnett was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Packers, after getting an interception, Packers down by 13. Trent Green would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. They narrow the gap and are down by 6. The Packers again have it. Trent Green connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Skins edge out a win, 23-17. Now let's take a sec to chat with our player of the game. The guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big play after big play. Sean Williams is standing by with Susie Calvert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You really came up big, and you won a close game today. What was the key to your success?
I say this time and time again. I gotta give it up to my teammates. Without them, I couldn't do the things that I do on the field. We've just got a great cast of characters on this team, and I'm honored to play alongside them.
Chris, back to you.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
Okay, well, there you go. We survive, and we have won back-to-back games. So what we are going to do now is we're going to simulate. We're going to hide so you guys don't get spoilers. We're going to simulate past the end of this week. We're going to give you the week. What week is this? Week 8. Chris Berman post-game wrap-up show. We're going to look up. I'll probably do it off camera. I mean, we'll do it here on Twitch, but we're going to look up what team Aaron Rodgers is on for SK Money, and then we are going to be back for the Detroit Lions game. So, if you're watching on YouTube, don't go anywhere because we got another game coming your way here on Twitch as well. The Lions and the Commanders, Week 9. We are now 3-4 and back in the hunt. Chris Berman's going to wrap up week number 8 for you guys. And then we got the Detroit Lions coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Subscribe, follow, thumbs up. And we'll see you guys for the Lions game.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Cardinals come away with a decisive 10-point win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Eric Ogbagu is on the move, as you see, as he accepts a pretty good offer to leave his current club. 4 years, $2.8 million. Adrian Clark will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Ravens. Dorsett Davis is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket too. 6 years, $3.9 million. Terry Pierce is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Lions.
Kevin Carter had yet another productive game, keeping his streak alive, but in the end, it wasn't enough to get the win. Ben Roethlisberger threw for over 200 yards and helped his Bengals beat the Titans. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Peter Warren might be the biggest loss on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 8 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list, and as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Joe Horn won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for 6 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Jason Gilden is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Packers, Redskins. Sean Williams would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. The Redskins go on to win this by the final score of 23-17. In the mile-high city of Denver, we had the Broncos end up on the short end of an 18-point shtick. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Dolphins pick up win number 2. Down in Reliant Stadium, we had the Texans get sent home with a 14-point loss. 49ers, Bears. With a Kevin Johnson is always a guy to look for when you're at the 10-yard line, as they are right now. Here's the snap, the lob. Touchdown! The 49ers win this one by the final score of 27-21. The Cowboys defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Texas Stadium. The Chiefs lost at home and will have to hit the road to meet the Buccaneers. Ryan Dawkins had another good performance in the win and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. The incomparable Jerry Rice had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Chargers beat the Raiders. Up in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle, the city by the Sound, we had the Seahawks get beaten by 24. And in our final game, we had the Patriots come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now that most teams have 7, 8, 9 games under the belt, we're starting to get a pretty good sense for which guys are going to be blue chippers come draft day. Lawrence is someone I think of right away when I think of the best prospects in college football. 6'5", 273 out of Tulane. And when you look at the tight ends that are going to make themselves available this year, this guy's one of the top ones around. He's got good size, obviously, but he's got good deceptive speed as well, and he could fit right into the West Coast offense. French is another guy that scouts are keeping a close watch on. He has the quick feet that are necessary for a pulling guard in today's game, but he also has the strength and toughness to finish his block. So that'll do it for now, but you can guarantee that the big board is going to see a lot of risers and fallers between now and April.
So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.